SpongeBob. You're crazy. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? You caught me listening to my video Now Color. It's from probably like the 1990s. You know, you're just checking me out of my usual hanging out place, I guess. It's so serene. It has like water and it's like under a tunnel and leaves. You caught me at a special time too, because it's a beach day. Ooh, it's hot. So hi, hello, welcome. You are going to experience a bit of a video today. What I prepared for you is a collection of my collections. Starting off, you may have seen my really cool and hip video Now Color, and that was top of the line back in its day. I used to watch it more than I watch myself. I don't know what that means, but it was this little device that could play DVDs, kind of broken. Oh, here we go. It has a copy of Crabborg and Rockabye Bivalve by SpongeBob SquarePants. And I actually have an entire collection. I've got America's Funniest Home Videos, I've got Rocket Power, I've got Jeff Corwin, The Experience, more SpongeBob things. I've got SpongeBob, I've got Boy Genius Jimmy Neutron, Jim Jam Jimbo, I got the Rugrats all grown up, and I got, well, 2 more SpongeBob. It's amazing. I used to watch these all the time. I can recite each one probably perfectly. This one time, my friend and I went on a 6-day canoe trip. It was 144 miles. We went from here to Cape May, New Jersey. And by here, I mean right here. Just right there, we started our canoe trip. The amazing, painstaking trip that it was. I actually have a bunch of pictures from it. I collect pictures from all of my trips, and I print them out sometimes. Look at this, they're all water stained because I dropped the non-waterproof Kodak picture taker in the water. So it didn't work very well. Oh, those were all pictures from the Walgreens that I developed them at. Let's see. You see that? It was a fun trip. See you next fall. Moving on. Did I show you this picture? That's not even from, oh well, it's from the canoe trip. And right here I have 2 binders full of presidential gold coins. I've been collecting them since the 1700s. So I think this is volume number 2. We start with Chester Arthur. And it has a bunch of information about Chester Arthur, if you didn't know. For instance, during the election of 1860, Arthur campaigned for Abraham Lincoln, who shared his disdain for slavery. If that was your common legislation movement, was to end slavery, that's not saying a bunch about how similar you two are. Yeah, so I have about 3 binders full of these presidential coins. I'm not sure why I collect things. It's probably just a habit that I don't like change, and I also really tend to enjoy when I have a full collection, when I can say I've collected all the pieces. I used to collect Power Rangers, and the way that it started was I was getting my 8th birthday cake, and there were these Power Rangers that they were able to put on the cake, and they had all but the Pink Ranger. And I was like, you don't have the Pink Ranger? And they specially ordered it from from a different Giant so that they could put it on my cake, and I felt very happy with that. So I saved those Power Rangers and a bunch more after that. But then I gave them all away to a neighbor because my parents said, you have a bunch and they need toys, so you might as well give it to them. It was the Latticers. And I was like, I guess I can give them away. I totally regret it. But the one thing that I did keep without them knowing was this Megazord. It's my favorite Megazord. It's missing a few things. Hold on.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
that I collect is money. And not money that's worth anything, just bills and coins that look different than the regular ones. This one is just a $2 bag of wheat pennies, and I've checked, none of them are that amazing 1 year that's worth thousands of dollars. They're all worthless. And in this envelope, I actually have a misprint. So right here, they were printed all with the same order, but they weren't cut correctly. So this fans out, but they all stay together over here. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Magical. And I have a whole collection back in my room of different things, and I just couldn't bring it to my special spot today because my mom and my mom's boyfriend were hanging out in the piano room, and he was playing piano on his keyboard that for some reason my mom tried convincing him that I was able to hook my laptop up into. I was like, what? I haven't heard about that. He was like, can you hook your laptop up to it? And I'm like, why me? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh well. I am just loving this beach day. It is such an amazing day for everything. I also collect magnets for some reason, and my collection is really good at staying together because, well, they're magnets. And I collect all these little connector thingies with the little metal balls that connect them. And I've got some neodymium magnets that are really strong. So yeah, I'm gonna use this as a metal detector. Oh, I collected a bunch of magnets that fell on the ground. Well, yeah, they're not that exciting, but I used to build lots of big things with them. And now I have a bunch of resistors that are stuck to them, and paper clips. When I was young, my father used to love me, and he used to take me out to places, one of which was an entire season of the Philadelphia Union games. It was the first ever season of the Philadelphia Union, and they handed out a lot of memorabilia that my father never let me throw out. So now I'm stuck with this collection of Philadelphia Union memorabilia. For instance, I have this thing. It is hot. And I just have so many things. I have this scarf, which I'm going to choose to wear for no reason. It is hot. And I have like VIP passes, and I have binders full of the things. I don't know what they're full of. I have a bunch of brochures from the games from 2011. 2011. It looks like I have 20 of the same poster for some reason. So that's a thing. And yeah, the Philadelphia Union games were not that fun. They were not very good. And yeah, I just don't know why we spent money on them. We weren't a very rich family. So it makes you question the financial choices of our parents. Moving on! Even earlier than my days with Power Rangers was my phase with Hot Wheels. And, well, I've got an entire case of Hot Wheels cars. This is only half of them, actually. I couldn't fit all of them into the case. But you open it up and just out come a bunch of Hot Wheels. These two were by far my favorite out of this box. This one was this really cool flat red one, and I just thought it would be so fast, and I just loved how thin it was. And then I had this torpedo guy that wasn't actually a car, but it perhaps a little phallic. What you gonna do? In the 8th grade, I used to collect water bottle wrappers, and not just any water bottle wrapper. In particular, they were Purell water bottle wrappers. They had the coolest shade of color. I'll show you one. Don't these just look so cool? Like they're very deep blue, and they're like a strong plastic, and they stuck together. Like on the ends, they're sticky, so I could just like stack them. Well, I collected about 1,500 Purell water bottle wrappers that was a combination of us taking standardized testing when they would give all the students a free water bottle before our tests, and I would just say, please give me your wrappers, please. And I would also go to lunches in high school where they sold these, and I took one from everyone every day. So 1,500 water bottle wrappers later, and 8 years later or so, I still have no idea what to do with them. I have a problem. I used to go to Walt Disney World. I was obsessed with collecting those pins that they would sell everywhere. I took so many. They were so expensive. This hat is probably worth $500. Probably more, actually. My favorite one was probably this one. It was the one that's blue and it opens up and it just has a silver Mickey Mouse. That's magic. I love it. I love all the interactive ones. Like there was this one that would spin from Epcot. I love it. And there was this one that would also spin, but not. It was actually from Epcot as well. They're geniuses over there. And so yes, I may have a problem. I may collect a lot of things. I may have a high affection for collection. However, I will say that my problems are not nearly as bad as they could be given my circumstances in life. Ugh. Yeah, so thanks guys for checking out my really cool hangout place. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collections. If you'd like to see anything else from Ray Ray Smiley Face, please hop into my DMs. I'm on Instagram at Ray Ray Smiley Face, and that's it. So thanks guys. I'd like to commemorate one thing. Last year at this precise time, I came to almost this exact same place and was trying to find ways to kill myself. If you had a problem with my hiding from my abusive parents video, then you would have a huge problem with that previous video from last winter. So I'd like to give a shout out to everyone that has made my life a little bit better and who has shown me love enough so that I can not feel like that anymore, and so that I don't have to make those uncomfortable jokes and make people feel worse than they should. So thanks for that. Comment down below whether you think I should start a collection of turtle shells or not. Thanks guys. Specifically turtle shells actually that are on the side of a highway. It's fun. Hi guys, I'm in the trunk of a car. Quick, before anybody sees, I found this play, or not a play, a poem that I wrote when I was like really young, and I think I was in middle school probably, and essentially it was my poem about the earth and how I love the earth. So let's read this aloud. The title is Impossible or Unconventional. The earth provides us with water and lands. The animals extend their tolerant hands. Plants complement our daily breaths, while insects replenish after our deaths. Maybe this would be better as a rap. Past generations attempt to care without lack, so what do us kids decide to give back? Pollution, consumption, little chance of trust, all seem like an inevitable must. What will nature ever do to revive? As lazy teens have more than enough to survive. Organic, natural, renewable resource, all too hard to implement, of course. Who has the funds to be sustainable, or the proof to say a cure is attainable? Some can see through the thickening wall to what really works, the grand scheme of it all. Ignorance is a virtue? That's in the past. Knowledge is key, so let's let it last. It just takes a simple idea's birth to reciprocate the kindness of the earth. Isn't that so sweet, everyone? And I wasn't even vegan at this time. I was just like, let's recycle, everyone. Oh well, this is also when I was collecting my Pure water bottle wrappers, so maybe I had some sort of idea of like how to recycle those. I don't know. Regardless, thanks for joining me in the trunk of this car. It was fun. Also, if you didn't already know, I am what they call, claustrophilic, and that means I kind of really like, enclosed spaces that are small. But I think I'm gonna leave the trunk now. Ooh, fancy! Hi, Carl/Susan.
Yes, Mr. Alex. Mr. Raymond did not perform the proper receiving action. Yes, I agree, Mr. Alex. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. We shall now vote on whether Mr. Ray will receive his first strike. The majority has spoken. Mr. Ray, you've been granted your first strike. Please begin the next round.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. There's some hunters over there that I'm gonna try to veganize. Welcome back. Hi, do you like making animals suffer? No, neither do I. Hey, they're vegan. Well guys, thanks for checking in. That's just 4 more vegans in the world and 4 less hunters. Love you. I love you. This one's to end racism. Shoot. If you couldn't tell, I'm white. And you can tell maybe by my Eddie Bauer jacket or my affection to maximalism. Just anything about me. I mean, you can tell by my skin color too, but I feel like that's just a cheap shot. You know, sometimes I just like to go on like hikes and runs around my local trails, and sometimes I see horses. Oh no, I'm not racist. No, I have a black friend from high school I haven't talked to in a few years. I'm not racist. For instance, I love the suburbs. I think it's great if you're going for a family dynamic and a good standard for your neighborhood. Shit. Popcorn stuck in my teeth.
Hey guys, it's Ray Smiley Face. So, Merry Christmas. It's December 19th right now, and my family was supposed to have been celebrating Christmas today. The reason being that my sister and my father and my stepmother/aunt Susan are headed to Cancun, which is so great for them, but because of my arrival from school and my sister's departure from trap, we needed to make a compromise Christmas, and today was the day. Everything was set. I bought a bunch of gifts really last minute, and it didn't happen. My mother went crazy on my sister and decided, we're not doing it today. She ran out of the house and then drove and then came back and then went out, and then it was a whole ordeal. But either way, I just want you to let you know that I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. I sit alone with a table and a chair, so unhappy there,
playing solitaire, 'cause I'm all by myself and I get lonely just watching the clock on the shelf. I'd love to rest my weary head on somebody's shoulders. I hate to grow older. Oh, I'm already here for the hot tub. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a lit December 19th. Merry all by myself, Christmas white. I'm not racist. Oh, you can see my double chin again. Goodbye. Well, guys, a very interesting addition to the night. I got home from the hot tub, and my car, Carl/Susan, has been going through a bit of a hiccup. Who would have guessed this would have happened? So let's look. Look at that poor tire. Carl/Susan is messed up. It is warm to the touch, and it really, oh God, ouch. I think this is a great addition to my day because I've had an awesome Christmas, non-Christmas, no Christmas, on Christmas, but not Christmas. And it's just lovely to reconnect with my friends from home and to share in all of our memes. But yeah, perhaps another character will be appearing on the Ray Smiley Face channel, known as Sugarloaf. But you didn't hear it from me. That's all I'm saying. So I'll keep you updated. Thanks for checking in. Merry Christmas. December 19th. Am I a robber or am I just iconic? You tell me.